So go over here. Ow! Fucking what? Oh shit. Okay.
Testing complete.
Go.
Cannot fly the helicopter underneath A2.
Huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That
Is
was
that
my
so?
testing for the day.
I see.
Our troops are moving on Bravo 2.
Well, you'd want to know that before you try it a second time, right?
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, that's an enemy tank. Ghost, there's an enemy tank on the other side of the building from you, just so you know. It's looking over here at B1 right now. Actually, now it's looking over at C.
It's dead.
Who? I'm coming over to assist with B2.
Why don't we have a Beretta 92 or
We have taken
93R?
objective Bravo 2.
Oh, what now?
Beretta 93R.
Occupied Bravo sector.
I don't know. We don't have a lot. We only have the G18C so far in terms of auto pistols, so I imagine it's something to do with the game kit that's making it difficult. It's my guess. Either that or just nobody's done it yet. I know people have asked Modern to do one. Just hasn't done it yet, or can't.
I know he's busy with stuff, so.
Yeah.
I know why he hasn't done one. I don't understand why others haven't done one.
I don't know. Oh, hello. Enemy tank. Oh, God. Blech. On me where I died, there was an enemy tank.
That's not a location.
Oh, well, I think Ghost found out. He figured it out.
Enemy tank, blah.
Yeah. Have my bummer again. Ghost, is that tank still alive?
Yeah, not for long though. It's dead.
The battle goes well. We've conquered more sectors than our
Definitely will be if it isn't already.
It's dead.
I helped
that car?
somehow?
That
I don't
is
know what
not
the
a
fuck I
line
did, but I helped.
given that person. I'm very sad. I just ran into somebody on the helicopter bike and
Enemy
they
has
did not
taken
die.
Charlie sector.
Stink.
What is even the point of this if you can't get fucking road kills with it? Oh, there we go. That wouldn't work.
The fuck? Yes,
Oh, is
everyone
it
watching,
jet?
I know that this is not the point of this. It's technically a bomber, not a fighter. I don't care. I will continue to dogfight these nerds because they are ass. And kill their kills. And I need a lot of them to get the good shit for this thing.
I will continue to dogfight these nerds because they are nerds.
Precisely. Is that an Osprey I
Ow.
see? Is that more food for my cannons?
They control more sectors than we do. We must go. You can deliver support. Call in if you need it.
Oh, hi, Wildcat.
Please don't. Don't say those words. Where?
How about
Fucking
these
what?
words? He's dead.
objective.
helped. I dropped the fucking bomb on that son of a bitch.
He was dead for a while.
That's fine. I don't particularly care. So long as he's dead, that's all that matters. And I just helped in the process. But yeah. I used it when it first dropped. I got it out of the past, like, really early on a stream.
I just put a heavy barrel on it, and oh my god, it's still a laser beam.
Yee. Ooh. I heard that. There's a rotor wing that just spawned. I can't see it, but it's here. I want to see if I can smack a rotor wing with an EMP. Just for funsies. Where is it? I don't see it.
Our troops are advancing on Charlie 1.
I helped.
We need to take a fucking sector or something because we're about to.
Probably C is going to be the best one to do. I don't know which one is going to be the best. We're actively losing B.
That's not good.
B right now, put an EMP on that.
Do not hold Bravo 2.
On B1.
Hostiles out control Bravo sector.
I don't know if that helped or not, but I just fucking dropped an EMP on top of some nerds on B1. Enemy rotor wing. Come feed my cannons.
Oh, we just fucking lost, boys, because we didn't take anything.
Shit. Not unless we can kill them faster than they can kill us.
I'm gonna go try to take B2.
I'm trying to murder the shit out of this.
We're fucked, boys. We
If
are
I can
fucked.
murder this fucking
GG.
helo, it'll scrap.
GG.
There are 2 helos in the air, boys. If we can kill both of them, we might edge it out. That would drop their fucking count real quick. I almost hit the
GG.
motherfucker with an EMP. Shit.
All troops fall
I
back.
tried to drop an EMP on the Black Hawk last minute and it didn't work. I was sad. An attempt was made.
Well, Wolf. It's only 9:09.
It's 11:09 for me. What the fuck are you talking about?
You got to go to an even 11:30 then.
I don't have to.
What do you mean?
I don't have to. I'm just saying I don't have to. Not a requirement. Yes,
What do you mean?
My time has come to ascend.
Fucking excuse me? What the fuck does that mean?
It means my time has come to go to
ascend.
the dreamscape.
Sure. That's what I thought that meant.
He's gone.
Are you going to ascend to your bed? I guess.
I'm going to ascend to the dreamscape.
Okay.
Sir, do you know what you're saying?
I'm going to ascend to the dreamscape.
You said that 4 times, but do you realize the words that are coming out of your mouth?
I'm going to dreamscape the ascend.
I don't think he does, Wolf.
I'm just gonna let him have it because that's fair.
Oh, say, can you see
No.
by the dawn's early light?
I don't know if that's copyrighted or if Twitch is gonna get angry at me for that.
And the slaves were.
Yeah, no, definitely not that.
You know, Dawn's Early Light makes a hell of a lot more sense than Daunterly Light, which was what I thought it was until now.
Fucking what?
I'm not American. I don't care about your anthem.
What did you think Daunterly Light mean? What does that even mean? Is that even words?
Dauntless is.
Yeah, but dauntlessly light. What? Fucking excuse me?
Words are weird, man.
Sure.
I
Daunterly
assumed-
light.
Yeah.
Wow. That new one for sure. I don't even know what to do with that information, man. I don't.
Is that,
Wow.
Is that more or less shocking than the synonym for stank?
That one was just out of the blue. What you just said is I don't know what to even do with that.
Wolf, what is the third line of the Canadian national anthem?
You guys have a national anthem?
Exactly. They're doing better than you are.
Not my fault. We don't teach us this shit.
They don't teach us your national anthem either. It's just fucking everywhere for no goddamn reason. I guess there is a reason, and the reason is propaganda. But
Maybe. Oh. Or maybe that's just the benefit of being a world power. I don't know. It's pretty cool, I guess. Got some benefits, I'd say. Probably. I don't know.
I would clap back, but it's gonna get political.
So, man, I've been listening to a lot of the Fat Electrician, so anything you could throw at me, if I wanted to channel my inner Nick, I could, but I don't want to on a stream. People will get
Yeah,
angry at
exactly.
me, so.
That's why I'm holding back right now.
Well,
I only have one vehicle left to unlock.
what vehicles do you use? What? I thought you had all of them, no?
No, I don't have the Draugr.
Oh, yeah.
I'm probably never gonna level up the Draugr either. But
It's okay. It's very frustrating to level so far because let me just tell you. All right, so far I've unlocked a single item at 60 kills and assists, and it was the ground radar sensor, which is not what I thought it was. It is not a countermeasure. It is simply you activate it, and it points out where all the vehicles are on the ground. That's it. That is it. Doesn't help you lock onto them with your bombs or nothing. The next thing I unlock is the 120 kills and assists. You get the 20mm dual cannon AP rounds, which, to be honest, I don't know why you would need when the HEs, the high explosives, are so fucking overpowered in the first place. It's a downgrade to me, in all honesty. I don't know why you would want to fucking use these things. Because they're better against armor, sure, but they have no splash damage from what I can tell, or at least from what I can assume. So you can't fuck up infantry as easily with these because you have to be more accurate with them. Not great. And then the next thing is at 240, so double the original one, which is when you finally get the AGM and the fucking... Oh no, sorry. At 180, you get the DRFM jammer, which allows you to block incoming lock-ons. But that takes the place of your repair system, so you can't repair if you have that. Kind of a fucking problem, you know, just a little bit. And then that's when the AGM kicks in at 240, which that replaces your bomb. You get the air-to-ground missile instead of a bomb bay, which honestly, that's going to be fucking worth it when you get to it. After that, it goes, let's see, what's after that? Is it the kerosene, the napalm? I think napalm's after that at 300. And then 360, you get the cyber warfare protection system, which I don't even fucking know why that's the thing. I've never once used that on any vehicles, ever. I don't know why it's here, but it's here. At 420, you get the JDAM. And then 480, you get the, honestly, one of the cooler things, which is called the CIX Valraven, which basically makes your fucking drone invisible. It cloaks that motherfucker, which that's kind of fucking neat. And then after that, at like 500, where's 500? 500 is the anti-vehicle rocket pod, so basically hydropods for the other plane or aircraft. But, like, this thing is a pain in the ass to level. Of all the times I've used it, I'm only up to 78 kills and assists. And I'm not... There's no countermeasures on this fucking thing. Not a single one until you get the DRFM jammer. Which just prevents people from being able to lock onto you. If they're already locked onto you and fire something, you're fucked. You just gotta fucking sit there and take it. And if it's a Wildcat, you're double fucked because it can fire 2 missiles in the air at one time... And you can't do shit about it. You just gotta eat that shit. And just die. Because you can't outmaneuver that in this thing. Because it's a fucking boat. So. This thing is just kind of aggravating 2 level. From the standpoint that you can't do much. If something locks onto you, you're just screwed. You just gotta fucking take it. But. If you could have the fucking bombs and shit to actually blow shit up. That would be great. Also, apparently, the EMP bomb, it's an NN EMP, so non-nuclear electromagnetic pulse bomb.
Mm.
So, it does have a slight amount of
Just
explosive
a shit ton
damage.
of batteries.
Yes, it has a slight amount of explosive damage. So, that's why I'm able to kill shit.
I'm probably never going
with
to level it up. I just need to travel, like... 2.5 kilometers in a jet.
Yeah.
To unlock it.
I don't know. This thing feels incredibly unbalanced in how you have to level it. It does not feel good to actually use this thing starting out. It's funny to hit people in the face with the fucking EMP bomb. It's fun. But unless you have somebody flying around with you, protecting you, you are a sitting duck through and through. There is no amount of shit you can do to protect yourself. The 20 millimeters help.
Most of the stuff in this game.
Yeah. But even, like, the jets, I mean, the jets, you can kind of defend yourself because you at least have countermeasures out the gate, at least relatively early on. I think you need to get, like 15 kills and assists with that to get flares. This, you don't even get that. You don't even get flares, ever. So, I don't even fucking know.
What gun is the RPT-31 supposed to be?
RPT-30, what is that?
LMG.
RPT-31? So, that...
It's supposed to be a Negev?
I think it's a mix of the U-100 and the Negev. I think it's a mix of both.
I feel like it's not U-100.
I think it's more U-100 in terms of, like, the aesthetics on certain things, but it's definitely trying to be Negev.
Could it be a stoner?
No, I don't think it's a stoner. I don't think so.
Oh... Oh, probably not this one.
I think it's trying to be a Negev. That's what I've always called it, is Negev at home. The only other thing I could think of is it's trying to be New Age RPD? Kind of, not really. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
If it's a Negev, it's a really weird looking Negev.
Yeah, it says it's in the description, it uses intermediate rounds to supplement higher caliber PK machine guns, implying that it's related to the PKP?
It's definitely fucking not, though.
Is it an RPD?
It's definitely fucking not an RPD.
No, like a new age, like a fucking tact-to-fucked, like futuristic RPD. That's more what I'm getting. Is that what it's trying to go after?
That's what its description implies, but that is not what its visuals show
No.
at all.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's definitely not. I don't think it's US based. I don't think so. It doesn't have the aesthetics. Say it also has Russian labeling on it. So
Well, is it Russian or could it be like Ukrainian or Czechoslovakian?
I mean it's Slav. I don't know what kind it is specifically, but it's definitely Slavic type writing. Something of that dialect. I can't fucking get a good view of this in any meaningful way. But I don't particularly know what this thing is supposed to be. It honestly, in a weird way, in a way that I don't particularly like, it gives me PKM vibes, but small. I don't like this too much. It's very strange. Yeah, I don't know what this thing is supposed to be. But I can do a looksies real quick for the end of stream here. Let's try to figure out what this thing is. Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do Russian machine guns and just do blanket sweep and see what we get. Oh my fuck, it's a thing. It is. Oh god, it's real. Oh fuck. Oh no.
What is it?
It is RPD tact-to-fucked. That's what this is trying to be.
You
no.
gotta show it on stream now.
Oh, what is this? It's called real world is called the RPL 20.
I already don't like the name.
It's trying to take the place of an RPD. Oh no. Oh god, this thing. Holy shit. Alright, watch party? And then I'm just gonna close out of this for right now. Okay, hold on. Let me move this so you can see it. This thing. Ta-da! It's real and I hate it. There you go. For everyone on stream, it's a real thing. I don't know. Say there's this image or there's this one. That's what it is.
But why though?
I don't know. Oh, oh yeah, look, it's even got the fucking RPD pull tab on the other side. Oh god, yeah, it is. It is newfangled RPD. Oh god. Oh no.
Can we, as non-Russian citizens, boycott this thing from existence?
I kind of wish we could. I don't like it. Hold on. Called the RPL 20. Yeah, oh no. Oh no.
But why do they even need that?
I guess because RPD wasn't cool anymore.
But they have the RPK.
Yeah, but RPD and RPK aren't necessarily the same. They are different.
What
One
is
of
the
them-
difference in their roles?
So RPD has a slightly faster fire rate. It's chambered in a different caliber, I think. Right? Hold on. RPD.
RPKs can be in. RPKs are effectively just big, beefy AKs with large magazines.
I mean, dumbing it down
they
a
can
lot,
be-
yes.
They can be 7.62 or 5.45. It just depends on how they spec it out.
Also, I'm going to close out of Battlefield. I'm done for right now. So, I close. Oh, hey, there's Goran with his RPD. That's cool.
Mhm.
I'm gonna scooch this back over, size this down again. There. So RPD. Let's do reverse RPK. Well, obviously, one of them's made by Degtyarev, one of them's made by Kalashnikov. So that's thing number one. Say RPD is belt fed, RPK is mag fed. So there's difference number two. That's the big thing. They use the same caliber. I was incorrect. They do use 7.62 by 39 traditionally. I was wrong. I think the other thing with the RPD is it's bigger in other countries than Russia. It's for countries outside the Soviet regime, if you will, like Yugoslavia, things like countries outside Russia. The RPD is a bigger deal because that's their form of it. I know Poland uses the RPD, or used to use the RPD a lot more.
I feel like they don't use it anymore.
They used to. They don't anymore, I don't think. But they were big producers of them. The old Circle 11 RPDs were a big thing.
Let's see. Where is infantry weapons? Poland.
I don't.
Use.
Oh, God.
I mean, they use the barrel in the MSBS Grot now.
Yeah.
A lot of MSBS stuff.
The longer I fucking look at this thing, the worse it
PK.
fucking gets. Oh, it even has. Oh, it has the same. Oh, God. What
So-
did you do?
According to Wikipedia, the light machine gun, or I guess machine guns in general, that Finland fields or Poland fields is the PK machine gun, so like PKM, PKP,
Mhm.
the UKM 2000, which I don't know,
Mhm.
the M240, and the MG3.
What was the other one? The UK 2000? Or 100?
UKM 2000, which looks weird.
UKM 2000? Oh, it's just. Oh. Okay. It's their version of, PKP.
Kinda?
Kind of, yeah. It's just slightly different PKP. Or PKM, not PKP, sorry. Interesting. Oh, apparently it's a fucking weeb gun. Cool. Seeing a lot of images of anime women. Love to see it.
Anywho, back to the question of what is the role difference between an RPK and an RPD?
Well, depending on who you ask, one is better for eliminating political prisoners and one isn't, depending on who you ask.
Is it really better, or is that just what it was done with?
Well, so the RPD is it's not made by the same person. Keep that in mind. It's made by Degtyarev, and Degtyarev was a competitor, if you will, to Kalashnikov. So the RPD is just Degterev's version of what the RPK's role is. Like that's his thing. Like the kind of like the Dishka, or I think the Dishka is a Degterev thing. I'm pretty sure, but the DB28 is a Degterev thing. Kind of like the I don't know that the DP28 serves the same role as the PKP or PKM. It kind of does, but it's just weird. It's just it does it a lot differently, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't fit the role.
So then, if you concede that the RPK and RPD fill the same role, what benefits would an RPD have over an RPK?
What benefits would it have?
Yeah.
Probably better ammo capacity, because again it's fed via a drum. So it uses linked or like not mag fed ammo. So from that standpoint, you could probably fit more ammo into it if you had a bigger drum. You're not limited by the size of a mag in that standpoint. It's probably a little bit easier to maintain as well. Although machine guns are, as you know, some people will say, they're constantly in a state of being fucked up anyway. So machine guns on their own aren't easy to maintain, but relative easier because it's easier to open up and whatnot. You just, open up the fucking tray and check it out, so to speak. Whereas with like an RPK or like the newer ones, you've got to disassemble a little bit, a touch more. Not much, just a little bit more. You can't just, pull a hatch open. You got to take the dust cover off, and if you've got like a mount of any kind, you got to take the mount off first and then take the dust cover off. Potentially more steps, whereas an RPD doesn't have as many steps, I guess. I mean, they're both very simple. That's very nitpicky. But
Counterpoint to both of those.
Hmm.
RPK is incredibly easier to reload.
Yeah, because it's mag fed. Yeah.
Yep. And also, it keeps the exact same manual of arms as the AKs.
Yeah. But again, if you're familiar with one Degterev system, you're going to be familiar with all of them because internally they're all the same, just sized up or down depending on caliber. So same sort of argument there.
Is that if you run out of RPD belts, you're just fucked. But if you run out of RPK mags, you can just use other AK mags.
Well, I think I could be wrong. No, RPD uses its own. I think it uses its own belt.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, because it has to have the little tab on the end to pull through. So yeah, it does. What I was thinking is they're all non-disintegrating links. That's what I was thinking of. A lot of Russian do not use disintegrating links. They use non-disintegrating. You can reuse them. Whereas here in the States and a lot of other Western countries prefer disintegrating links, which I don't know why. I don't know entirely why
you don't
do
have
that.
A big ass fucking chain hanging off the end of your gun.
Yeah, but it's more cost effective to just reuse the chain after it's been emptied and then refill it. Disintegrating links, you can't really do that as easily.
I would assume that it's because single links are so goddamn cheap and the military budget is so goddamn high.
That's what I'm guessing is they don't. It's negligible, but logistically speaking, non-disintegrating links seem more practical. But I also get why we don't do that to a certain degree. I do understand why. Just from a logistical stance, it's not as good.
Maybe it helps in reliability or something?
Maybe. I mean, the other thing with disintegrating links is, obviously, if they disintegrate, you're losing that weight of the link as it goes away. Like, eventually you won't have that whole chain on you, so it's less weight.
Yep.
Whereas a non-disintegrating link, if you take it with you, that's extra weight. Granted, it's not a lot, but enough chain will be, it's a fucking chain.
Well, another thing is disintegrating links. They're not going to expect you to go back and pick up all the fucking links you fired after an op.
Well, no, I don't know that you can put them back together once they've disintegrated. I don't know that you
can't. They have to be remade.
Yeah, but like you can't just like slap them back together. That's not how
No,
that
no, no.
works.
You have to melt them back down and remake
Yeah,
them. Or I guess you could hammer them back, maybe.
maybe.
That seems.
But I think
far
when
too
they
time-consuming.
when they disintegrate apart, they lose whatever kept them together in the first place.
Mhm.
I think. I could be wrong.
My point though was when the links disintegrate, you're not going back to put them in like a dump pouch or something. But
No.
with non-disintegrating ones, they probably do or would expect you to keep the empty belt,
Well, yeah, it's
and that adds even
the
more to the
empty-
reload process.
yeah, the empty links are used later. They're reused, like just re-equipped. It's basically in an AK style or a Kalashnikov style system where you're using non-disintegrating links. You hold on to those links even when they're empty, as if they were mags.
Yeah,
Instead of having
but
mags, you have links.
My point though is that, oh, I need to reload my machine gun. Let me take out the empty links, put in a new set of links,
Mhm.
and then roll up all of the empty links and put them in a dump pouch. Like, fuck that.
Yeah, yeah. Which, I mean, typically you wouldn't do that in the middle of combat unless you were, like, really in the shit. You would have fresh links. You would just... The empty links you would put away and just bring out a fresh link and put it into the tray and then keep going. You
Yeah.
wouldn't reload a fucking empty link unless you were really fucking desperate for it. You wouldn't just
No,
load
but-
it on the field.
But the higher ups would expect you to keep those links after
Yeah.
they've been emptied for reuse.
Yeah, again, because it's
And-
like you're being expected to keep mags. The same
Yes.
same concept, just links instead of mag.
But with mags, it's easy because you can grab one mag, put it in a dump pouch, grab another mag, put it in your gun.
Mhm.
With machine guns, it's okay, get this fucking link out of here, grab new link, put new link in, close gun, grab old link, roll old link up so it's not just flopping about everywhere.
Well, I think that's the other thing too. Depending on the doctrine, that's why you have assistant gunners. Assistant gunners do all that shit. The guy with the heavy gun just keeps shooting. Assistant gunner takes
That's
care of the
true.
other shit.
That's true and a great up point, except for the fact the RPD is a squad level suppressive weapon,
Mhm.
which
I say I don't know if you would have an assistant gunner for the RPD or not. I don't know. I
I
don't know enough to say if you would or not.
assuming it is similar in function to like a 249.
I mean,
No.
you have assistant gunners for 249s, yeah. At certain levels, you do.
To
Depends.
carry the other ammo, yes. To reload with you, no.
I mean, they might help if you're in the shit, but generally, no.
They'll toss you a new box, but they aren't gonna fucking. They're not gonna open your gun for you.
No. Which assistant gunners with the RPD probably wouldn't either.
Exactly.
So, because it's not a big enough gun to really need it. Very small. RPD is not. Yeah, no, I know that. Say it's not 545. Degtyarev wasn't super big on 545 because he died before that was a thing. I think he did. I think he died way before that was a thing.
I don't know. I don't know
He
his
made the RPD way
autobiography.
before it was a thing because the RPD was before the RPK. So
Well, no shit. He made the RPD before the RPD was
Mhm.
a thing. Wolf.
yeah, but I'm just saying it definitely wasn't a 545. He wasn't a he made it before 545 was a thing. So clearly it was never chambered in 545. They didn't exactly
Before
go back and
545?
remake. Do what?
44545.
545. Fuck you. Shut up. Leave me alone. I don't need your fucking crimes.
Anyways, my point is that in a squad automatic weapon roll, the RPKs just seem superior in every way.
Well, hence why
Because
they picked it up over the RPD.
yeah, which is why I'm questioning why the RPL 20 even exists.
I don't know. Again, it's a super tact-to-fucked version of the RPD from what I can tell. So it's gonna have some more modernizations and shit to it. I just don't know.
The RPK 16 is a super tactic fucked version of the RPK.
Yeah, but I don't know that it's all that good, to be honest with you.
Just use the old RPK and put a fucking AK-105 Zenico handguard on it.
I mean, you honestly, I would rather just have an AK-105 that's been up to an RPK than an RPK 16.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Take an old ass fucking RPK and Zenico that shit out, and then you
Yeah.
got a fucking good gun.
yeah, I don't know why the RPK 16 exists, to be honest with you. I really don't. It was part of that whole AK-12 project that I'm not a big fan of either. And I don't understand why you didn't just take RPK, throw on some Gucci ass furniture on that bitch, and call it a day. Kind of like when America went through that whole advanced combat rifle program and found that just adding a sight made your enlisted more accurate with an M16.
Yep.
Same fucking concept, but Russia's repeating it by making a bunch of new guns and they're just adding furniture to guns that they already had that work. Makes no sense.
If only they'd add optics to their guns.
Mm-hmm. If only. But in, not to get political, in Russia you get option A, gun, option B, optic, which you want. You don't get both.
Well, I mean, there is one scenario where you get both.
I mean,
That's
yeah,
if you are issued a Mosin Nagant.
yes. That you get both, but that's because the fucking Mosin's so cheap that you can afford the other option. They have so fucking many of them. That's not quite the same.
I mean, what about SKS? Is SKS cheap enough?
Who the fuck wants an SKS over an AK? Who the fuck? I mean, well,
I didn't say anybody else wanted one,
Mhm.
but is it cheap enough? That would be a
maybe. Also,
realistic
Reed,
option.
you're gonna find this hilarious. Guess who actually makes a decent-looking modernized RPK? Just have a guess. What company do you think does that?
Herrera Incorporated.
No, not Brandon. No,
Why not?
I don't know. He should. Be hilarious.
The antithesis to his shovel AKS.
No, it's a company that you are quite fond of for another gun. Not quite related to this one, but
DSA?
DSA makes a very nice looking modernized RPD. Which I would not have guessed, but it's chambered in 6.8. I think Creedmoor. Which is fascinating.
Hmm.
It just says 6.8.
Honestly-
It doesn't say which one.
Honestly,
I'd
I'd
assume
like
Creed.
a DSA RPD in. Like Ground Branch or something.
That'd be cool.
Because it'd be neat.
See, this one, it looks, here, I'll send you the image. It's not bad looking. It's actually kind of nice. See, it's got like a buffer tube attachment, and it's got an FAL style pistol grip. Like that DSA, like, you know the one I'm talking about. You know what I mean. The one I have on my FAL, that one. The pistol grip from that.
It's only got shorty rails, but that's all you really need. Not
Oh,
to
did
put
you
an
find
optic
it?
and shit on it.
I just sent it to you. Oh shit, that's not what I. God damn it! I sent it to Ghost by accident. One moment. He's gonna be really fucking confused. Yeah, this thing. I just sent you. Is that the one you were looking at?
Yeah. Different picture, but yeah.
See, that's kind of nice. Why didn't Battlefield just had this instead of whatever the fuck we got instead? Russia should have just gone with this one instead of fucking RPL 20 thing. Chamber it in the Creed, that 6.8 Creed. Call it a day. Although they probably can't get 6.8 Creedmoor there, so that might be problem number one. You get 6.8 Creedmoor or gun, which one do you want?
They need to make 6.45.
Gotta make it slightly smaller. Very happy looking man holding an RPD right there. Very excited for his new addition to his collection.
They need to make 6.5. They need to make 6.45 by 45.
Fucking what? Run that by me again?
6.45 by 45.
Okay. Why though?
Instead of 6.8 by 51. Which is 277 Fury.
Yeah.
They need to chamber their AKs in it, but with only a 25 round mag.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find an image of an RPK with a bunch of Zenitco shit on it. Just to prove a point. That's a COD gunsmith. That's not real. Fuck off. I did that shit in fucking MW2. It's off. Not the same. Already done it. There's an image called RPK at home. It's a fucking long ass M4A1 with a suppressor, a bipod, and a drum mag. I don't think that's the same, guys. I think that's the same image. I want fucking RPK 16. Fuck off. Disgusting. I hate it. Although, to be fair, out of the AK100 series, I'd say the RPK 16 is probably the best one. But that's not saying a lot, in my opinion.
Wolf, I sent you a thing.
RPK 12? Oh, man. See, I don't hate that. That's alright. The side grip is a choice. I don't know if I'm with it or not. Oh god, no, not the slim. Oh, the slim handguard. Oh, fuck, no. Get away from me.
It is a Zenitco RPK, though.
Yeah, but I don't like the slim handguard, man. It's horrible. Also, that mag that's on there, do you remember the Molot mag for Ground Branch? The mod that we had no fucking clue what it's for? Like, what it goes to?
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. That's a Molot mag. It's like a VSS or SR3 style mag, but for an AK. I think it's like a 45 rounder, 60.
Yeah.
So I actually
For
looked
the one
that
that
up.
I showed you, it's probably a 45.
Yeah, it's probably a
40.
45. I don't know what the one in Ground Branch is, but that's what that Molot mag is for. I actually looked that up.
Oh yeah, there is a new Ground Branch mod. You should just take a look at what it is real quick.
What am I looking for?
In the newly updated one.
Oh hey, fucking why is Gray Zone downloading? Fuck you. I paused you like 4 hours ago. Over 5 hours ago, and you're just fucking chilling. Okay, fuck off. What am I looking for?
You'll see it. 2 pistols.
If you're talking about the Pit Vipers, they suck. I hate to
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you this.
aware.
They're
I'm aware.
horrible. Is it not that?
No, it's those.
Okay. Yeah, I looked at those. They're not good.
Yeah.
It made me sad because I got excited. I downloaded them, looked at them, like, oh, PP flaccid. They're not metallic looking. They look like they're made of clay, and it made me sad. Also, they use Glock 19 mags, which I don't understand.
They're there as like
Hmm.
substitute.
Yeah, but you can't do anything with them. You could have a mag and a laser on them. That's it.
Yeah.
Which is big
Sure.
sad.
There is the modular Glock.
I saw that. Do we really need that though?
I feel like if we want a Glock mod other than the 18C, it's either that or the 19, 17, or whatever the fuck we have.
Yeah, the
Not
seven.
both.
No, we've only got the 18. We removed the other one.
Mhm.
We don't have the other one anymore, I don't think. Pretty sure. I could be
just
wrong.
make an entirely modular Glock mod.
Mhm.
What you want?
I don't know. I just don't know if we really need it for any particular reason.
I don't think so.
I don't feel like people are dying for tiny Glock
Oh.
boys.
Oh, hey, Wolf.
Aw. What do you want from me, fool?
Have our BK-16.
Oh, fucking Jesus. Also,
Honestly, I don't
we-
hate the look of that, though.
I don't necessarily. Like I said, the RPK 16 is palatable compared to the rest of the AK-12 series shit. It's palatable, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done a lot better than what they did, personally. But it's just me. I'm just some dude in the U.S. who doesn't do that shit. So what do I know? Also, you did ask at one point if there was like if the drum mag was a actual like issued thing with the RPKs. The old RPKs weren't. This one is. I did look it up. The drum mags are
That's
actually
stupid.
issued. This one.
That's dumb.
That I
They
mean,
shouldn't do that.
I don't know what to tell you. That's why in a lot of images you see the RPK 16 with this drum mag because it's issued with them. It has something to do with them feeding better with them than it does with the 45 or like the normal AK mags. They feed better with the
Why?
drums. I don't know.
How?
I don't know, man.
The fuck?
That's just from what I've seen. I don't know if it's true or not. I have no idea if it's actually like a thing. But from what
Am I
I've seen, what I've
stupid,
read,
or is
but-
that like the opposite of what is normally?
Normally, yes. With the drum mags, they normally you have the inverse of that. They feed better. The only other exception to that is actually the 249. The 249 using Stanag mags sucks dick. Using the drum or box mags that you can use with those, way better. They actually run. The 249 has the same thing. Trying to use standard capacity 30 round or 45 round mags with that fucking thing is horrible, from what I know. Garbage. You might as well
To
not
be
even
fair,
fucking
though,
use it.
To be fair, though, 249 kind of had that as like a slap-on feature. It's not the main point of the gun.
Yeah. Which I do
It's
get.
like well, it's there if you need it, kind of like the jam enhancer.
Mm-hmm. I still think the U.S. should use stoners more. I'm just saying. Those new stoners are fucking crisp. I don't know why we don't use those.
Not the Stoner 63s. Which one is the new one?
It's just called the stoner, I think. The stoner, is it 2K? What it is? I think it's just the stoner 63, but it's got a new like modular system. on
Oh, it's the LAMG, the Knights Ornament.
it. Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I think SF guys can use it if they want to, but normally it's the Mark 46, Mark 48, 240, or the new SIG one that is getting issued now. Although the new SIG one isn't really being issued so much as it's still being tested by SF guys right now.
Which one? I blanked out for a second.
The new SIG rifle, the new SIG,
Oh, yeah.
the LMG 338,
Mhm.
which, I mean, that thing, I'm not a fan of the spear. That motherfucker, though, holy shit. That motherfucker can tear some shit up.
I don't know why they decided to adopt it as a light machine gun.
Oh, it's not a light.
That's my-
That is.
That's
I
my
don't-
only
yeah.
problem with it is
Mhm.
they adopted it for the wrong role.
Yeah, wrong roll, but holy lord, that thing. I think it's a fucking bold maneuver to make that the 338 a standing making that the standard caliber for machine guns going forward is a fucking bold choice.
On one hand, carrying around like 2 EMRs worth of weight.
Yeah.
On the other hand, full auto 338.
Yeah. With the reciprocating barrel that actually makes it able to, like, you can actually fucking stand and shoot with it. which is fucking
And some-
wild.
And some people can walk.
I know, which is fucking nuts. That is the most American shit I have ever fucking seen come out of an LMG, and it's beautiful, but also at the same time, like, holy shit. I would never ever want to be in a fucking firefight with that thing coming towards me, but I'd never want to use it in a firefight if I had the option.
You
Absolutely
know
not.
the people at SIG who designed that thing, when it was first test fired and they realized it's working, they just had the biggest fucking grins on their faces.
Oh yeah. Especially when they figured out they could suppress it. Because it can be. That has to be the most horrifying shit. Imagine yourself in a fucking trench over in the place that should not be named on stream, and all of a sudden a suppressed 338 fully automatic machine gun just starts whizzing past you. That has to be the most horrifying shit known to man. That would be just horrible to be on the receiving end of.
Counterpoint Wolf. 50 BMG.
A full auto 50 BMG suppressed? That wouldn't be great either. Although I bet by the time you realize what would happen, you'd probably already be in trouble.
I don't know. If you're in a trench and then suddenly fucking like footballs of just mud from the edge of the trench gets flung at you.
that wouldn't be great. Not ideal, for sure. Although, depending on the distance, I don't know that your brain would be able to comprehend the difference between a 338 chunking footballs at you and a 50 cal chunking footballs at you.
Well, I imagine that a 50 cal is chunking like actual footballs at you, whereas a 338 is just doing like baseballs or softballs.
It depends on the distance. It probably, at a certain point, it's not much different. Probably. Keep in mind, 338 is more of a quote-unquote precision round, although, keep in mind, it's coming out of a light machine gun, quote-unquote.
Is the distance at which it is the same super far or super close?
Probably further away. I would imagine up close. I would imagine you'd be able to tell the fucking difference of a 50 cal and a 338. You could probably tell the fucking difference up close. Would it matter going through somebody's fucking brain? Probably not. From up close, it probably makes no fucking difference going through somebody. But far away, you probably would tell the difference, because I would imagine 338 doesn't fucking die out as quickly as a 50 does out of a short barrel like that. At least a short-ish barrel. Like, if it's the same length,
but
like barrel length.
The 50 also just carries a lot more energy.
Yeah, but that's what makes it slow down at range so quickly. Like, it's that's the thing that people don't understand about the 50, is it's not a precision weapon. Like, it's not a precision round. The 338 could, out of an LMG, that, you know, granted, if you're like one tap it, like just like little bursts, you could, in theory, be precise with 338. 50, not really. It's not what that's made for.
Yeah.
338 is made to be precise. Granted, it's coming out of an LMG where you're not going to do that, but...
I think you're forgetting that 338 Lapua is made to go far, whereas 50 is meant to punch a hole through concrete.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, if someone's, like, shooting at you from, like, off in the distance, like, say, like, they're on, like, a fucking mounted position, like, up on a hill, like, a kilometer away, like 2 or 3 kilometers away, right? I think you would be able to tell the difference between a 338 going over your fucking head and a 50. I think you'd be able to tell the difference. Because the 338 is going to sound way faster, is my guess. I don't fucking know. I've not been shot at by either one, but that's just my guess. If a fucking 338 and a 50 hit the mud from that distance, I don't know how much of a difference you'd be able to see, though. Because the 50 would start dying off pretty, like, quickly.
What is 655 grain ADI the standard for, like, LMGs?
Oh, I don't know. For 50 cals, you mean?
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think for LMGs it's just ball ammo. Ball 50 is
They
standard.
don't have that as a thing underneath the Wikipedia.
No? I don't
No.
know what it would be then. I have no
They-
fucking clue. I would just imagine they wouldn't be using the fucking spicy shit out of an LMG. That's all I would
I
imagine.
agreed. We're gonna take the
'Cause, again, you're not trying to be
second
accurate with that
least
shit.
spicy. We're gonna take the second least spicy
hmm
from both. That's gonna be hard though. Are we going? Should we take the second least spicy in velocity or in energy?
Probably energy. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. My brain thinks energy, because energy in a certain facet translates to velocity, but it also works the same way the other way. The more velocity, the higher the energy yield. Technically. So either or, I don't know. Velocity, you're gonna get that. That's those are gonna be more your precision, like spicy rounds, sure. But I don't know. Probably the spicy rounds for LMGs are probably going to be
we're just-
higher energy because you want more energy on target.
Okay, so second highest energy is what we're going with then.
Sure,
Right?
we'll go with that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Second highest energy for 50 BMG, according to Wikipedia, is 18,942 joules, and it's 2,978 feet per second. Is its velocity?
hmm
The energy of a 338 Lapua Magnum, second highest one here is 6,931 joules, which is like half, quarter almost, almost 1/3 of the energy, and it's traveling at, I lost which one it was, this one, 3,030 feet per second. So there's about 50 feet per second difference. And 50 BMG carries almost 3 times the energy.
Okay.
I feel like you're gonna notice the difference between a softball and a football.
Yeah. I was just thinking of how much shit it would chunk at you at that distance.
I feel like the inaccuracy also helps at that distance, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, sure, you could be aiming in the general area, but if you're not aiming right on target with something that's super accurate, you're just not gonna hit them. But if you aren't aiming directly on target with something that isn't super accurate, who knows what the fuck's gonna happen? Is Wolf doing now?
I am fucking despising Greyzone right now.
What
The-
happened?
So the reason I can't fucking play it is because of their stupid ass easy anti-cheat shit. My VPN thinks it's a virus, and I can't get it to stop doing that.
Yep.
So I can't play this fucking game.
Yep.
Stupid. Do you know of any way around that? Because I can't get my fucking VPN to say no. To just fucking
Not
ignore
for
it.
a VPN.
God damn it. That's a fucking problem. I'll worry about it later. That answers that fucking question, though.
I do know. Well, maybe I might know. Is it the VPN that's stopping it, or is the easy anti-cheat stopping it because of the VPN?
The VPN thinks that some file in that Grayzone needs for the anti-cheat is like a hazard, right? And so when it does give me the option to make an exception and say, oh, it's not a virus, don't worry about it. But when I do that, it then is like, okay, we'll make an exception, let it through. But then anti-cheat thinks that my VPN is a fucking cheating device because it's going into the file and messing with shit. So
Okay.
that's
So-
the fucking problem. I think. I don't know for sure, but something along those lines.
I know for Battlefield 4 specifically, how do I explain this? It's been a while, but they also use Easy Anti-Cheat on Battlefield 4.
Mhm.
And there is somewhere on the web a like downloadable script for Battlefield 4 that lets Easy Anti-Cheat work properly.
Mhm.
I forget. Maybe I haven't. It's been like a couple of years since I played Battlefield 4.
Yeah. Yeah, say I don't know what the fuck they did because I've never had this issue with Grayzone. Never fucking once had this issue. And now with the new update they just fucking did, this new fucking like layer of patching that they just did, it's apparently my fucking VPN is angry at it now. So when I try to open it, it's like, oh, we need to install this new thing for anti-cheat, and the VPN's like, no, that's bad. Don't install that. And I'm like, don't worry, fucking just install it. It's like, okay, I'll install it. Installs it, but because my VPN got into it, anti-cheat's like, oh, you went into the game files and altered things. Nope, you're fucking hacking. Go away. It's like, fuck you. Fucking piece of shit. I don't know why it's doing it now. It never fucking did this before. I don't know what they did that fucking changed it. But I don't know.
Is it saying authentication fails?
No.
No.
I don't think I can. I uninstalled it just so I can mess with it later. Because it keeps telling me to allow Steam to make changes to my device, which obviously I want it to, so it can just update the fucking game. But every time it does, it just keeps fucking yelling at me. So
I found what I thought I was talking about. It's not Easy Anti-Cheat. It's Punk Buster. Which
I'm gonna wrap up stream here. I want to go get food and eat, and then I'm gonna go slumpus because I am tired. I'll mess with it later. But
okay. I wish you luck with fixing it.
Mhm.
I'm dropping shit.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye, stream.
Alright, that is, as I said, that's going to wrap up for moi. I am going to dip. I don't know what we're going to do about Grayzone. That's kind of unfortunate. It didn't tell me that before. That's a new one. When I tried to launch it before, it didn't give me that fucking prompt, but now it is, and that's, a bit of a fucking problem. So we'll figure that out later. But you guys all have a good one. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later. So, bye-bye, everybody.